There is a lot being said right now, and I appreciate, Walter, that you are taking my advice and you are not saying it.
Aubrey and Preach with an interview.
That must be their lawyer or something.
Yeah, that was their lawyer. Even when your lawyer said, hey, man, now is not the time to say anything. Like,
now's not the time to be
you
emotional.
crashing out. You crashing out. Hey, yo, what's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy Kites. Same hoodie, same shirt, same kitty ears. Multiple videos made in the same day because we got to get the content out. Tomorrow, it's going to be different hoodies, different videos. You never know. But, so we're reacting to JAMARI. JAMARI always drops some heat. He's basically the information source for a lot of people. His videos label is finally over, and he's talking about our lovely, lovely, wonderful superhumans, fresh and fit. Grandmaster, I slept with supermodels at an NBA Superstars party, Mr. Fit. So let's see what's going on with them. You know what's going on with them?
There's always something going on with them.
Hey man, we about to find out.
Something going on with them.
We last talked about Fresh and Fit. Last time we caught up with their dynamic duo. Myron was crying about saving men.
Saving children, right? That was great. But saving you guys is better.
Yeah, because you tell your women to get abortions.
And Frogger, well, he was doing his usual thing.
Frogger is insane.
Yeah, just ruined my childhood.
Why y'all call that man Frogger, bro? That's crazy.
I like that game.
That's crazy.
Looking
you know
confused.
what else I'm thinking about right now? Now that he said Frogger? Honey Smacks.
Ain't nobody eat that cereal, bro.
Yeah, what?
Nobody ate Honey Smacks, bro.
I ate Honey Smacks.
Nobody believes you.
I love Honey Smacks. Freak. I can't eat them now. Too much
It's
sugar.
like he's constantly thinking about if he left the stove on at home, and it's all that occupies his brain. Over the last couple of months, I have noticed videos popping up in my recommendations where the Fresh and Fit viewers call into their show just to roast Walter, calling him the useless, weak link on the show who is essentially leeching off of Myron.
From the outside looking in, it looks almost like you're leeching. So a lot of people look at you and they go, wait, man, I can do that better than he can. I can talk better than he can. So the outside people look at you and they go, yeah, I know, we don't really with that guy. Objectively speaking, from the outside looking in, it looks like your progress is super slow. We see this other fucking dude on the other side of the table working hard, day in, day out, losing sleep, grinding the whole time, talking about equipment, doing a whole bunch of other shit, and it just seems like you're just going to the club and twerking. Like,
And while it is clear that they both have their
What do you bring to the table?
What do you bring, Mr. Fresh?
You haven't brought anything to the table. Just yourself. That's not enough.
And the sad part is he could do a lot of stuff in the background. I don't know the content.
What are they not seeing that he's not doing that Myron is doing?
I think it's because Myron is mostly like the one that has like all the viral clips.
Because he always the one talking.
Yeah.
He's always the one talking. You start talking? No, shut up. I'm talking.
Yeah.
He's always the one
true.
talking.
That is true.
He's always the one crying. He's always the one having outlandish outbursts during the podcast. So of course he's doing most of the work because he's doing most of the talking.
No, that's true. That is true.
their roles and their success. We all know who's driving this ship. Either way, Walter is the star of today's video. Remember, this is the same man who claimed to have a body count in the thousands.
So for me, I was at a point where 3 a day was easily done through Instagram, and that's what I did.
I'm Myron Gaines, and my business partner, Fresh CEO. We're two guys pulling girls in one of the most competitive markets, Miami, Florida. We run a podcast helping men how to navigate the current sexual market. Our lay count is over the 3 figures.
And also got finessed a few years.
What's the purpose of this? What's the purpose of having all these sexual relations with multiple women? Like that's a W. Getting an STD is a W. Getting chlamydia, gonorrhea is a W.
It's because some men take pride in the fact that they can have whatever partner that they want.
That's not a partner.
Well, a partner for the intercourse. So essentially, like for them, it's like a competition because it's like their credibility as, oh, we are high value, productive men, is that only high value men can have any girl that they want.
The fact that you can have this much time to sleep with all these women doesn't mean it doesn't sound like you're productive at all.
Yeah.
You just productive in the bedroom. I don't see you doing nothing else.
Yeah. But then they can sell courses to men who are desperate or men who are struggling in the dating game and tell them this is all you need to do to get women in the market. Follow this step. Do all this.
And you're talking about dating game. The dating game, you're talking about women that you've met on Instagram. It ain't no different than somebody swiping left or right on Tinder.
Hey man, call a spade a spade.
That's too much, bro.
It's backed by some chick who was openly going around saying she finesses men for money.
Could you at least tell the jury how long you've known her?
1 month.
First day that I met you, having that genuine conversation on the boat, like
on the yacht. On the boat.
Now I really bring Fresh up today because our boy is in some hot water. He woke up to that "I'm late" text after he did not strap up with the latex, allegedly that is. And this is the woman who is claiming to be pregnant with his child. She leaked text messages and voicemails that were allegedly from Frogger himself. Basically, the man wants to cross the street.
The violation of this man is crazy, bro.
Oh, this is
Calling
such a
him
good
Frogger
game.
is crazy.
Without getting hit by a car, he wants to abort the mission. And she's not having any of that. You always told me you wanted me to be your baby's mother. I love you and did everything to be a good girlfriend. Now this is happening. You walked away. I think I want to keep the baby. I don't want to kill alive. I want you to think carefully and take responsibility. So she wants to keep the baby, i.e. she wants a scholarship at the Frogger community for the next 18 years. While on the other hand, he just wants this situation to be over ASAP.
I want the baby because I don't want to the baby. I don't want to nobody.
You're not. They just give you a pill and it's over.
No. God wants you to have a baby. 7 years never happened. And then you're you're me for a month and I'm pregnant.
The funniest part is this all goes directly against everything they preach not to do when it comes to men quote-unquote protecting themselves. They shit on women all day who fit this exact profile to a T. And she actually managed to convince these guys that she comes from money and that she's somehow not a gold digger. He was out here buying her expensive gifts, tricking off his simp subscribers' hard-earned money. And the thing is, this all could have been very easily avoided. She even posts text messages from beforehand where she apparently had another pregnancy scare, and she even told him that he would not be so lucky next time, insinuating that if he continued to shoot up her club, that she would get pregnant. Of course, after these texts started spreading around online, they had to come in with a response.
We had people come at us. We've had death threats at us. People fucking laugh at every time we fucking go through some bullshit. So you motherfuckers can say whatever the fuck you want to say. I'm not going anywhere.
I mean, the man is dead.
Who cares? Who cares?
Hey, that's the thing I'm learning through this internet stuff. Nobody give a crap about how you feel.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Boy, we ain't even at their level, and we've already experienced all that crap already.
People love just to hate and bash other people. People love the downfall of somebody else. They just like
because people always believe that they should be where somebody else is.
Yeah, and I had to realize, like, even with this YouTube stuff, I have to literally tell myself, like, the people that do this kind of stuff and say the things that they say about, like, our channel, like how we talk and all this other kind of stuff, I just gotta say they're not real.
Yep.
They're not real. Because if I were to meet half of these people in real life, I've yet to meet somebody as evil and malicious and just mean and disrespectful as the people that we have in our comments.
It's because they're behind a screen. And it's because at the end of the day, we don't really care, so we kind of let the comments go. But as long as people have the ability that they can sling insults or say how they feel or whatever they want, and there's no repercussion for it, they're gonna keep doing it. So that's all it is.
Damn near breaking down in tears over his boy getting a thought pregnant. In fact, he broke down about this entire thing, yelling on his soapbox to the world about how hard their life is creating content on the edge.
Until YouTube takes you
The
off
thing
the
is though,
platform
guys,
again.
this was not some one-night stand. And while I do think her main motive in this situation is money, an opportunity for a better life, she also had a deeper relationship with this man, even going as far as to meet his mother apparently. You know, in some cultures I think you meet the mother and they start throwing the rice, they start hearing wedding bells. The way she tells it, the two actually met back in November of last year. She ends up meeting his family, she meets his friends, he defends her from various allegations that his audience had dug up, and she even claims that they had a very serious conversation where he said that she was the one. I mean, the guy was allegedly out here telling her that he loves her.
I love her. No, I don't. Love you, babe.
So the baby news drops, it goes viral, Fresh and Fit react poorly, like so bad their lawyer even told them to shut up about it.
But
I don't know. I think so.
Who uses WhatsApp?
Hey, people that, hey man, I don't know.
Only time I've seen somebody use WhatsApp is unless you're like those hair vendors and stuff from like China and all that. They use WhatsApp. Why are they using WhatsApp?
Sneaky link.
now is not the time to unleash the Kraken here. There is a lot being said right now, and I appreciate, Walter, that you are taking my advice and you are not saying it.
Aubrey and Preach would then interview.
That must be their lawyer or something.
Yeah, that was their lawyer. Even when your lawyer saying, hey man, now is not the time to say anything. Like,
now's not the time to be
you
emotional.
crashing out.
Emotional.
To this mystery pregnant woman. And can we just take a moment to admire the pure pettiness of that entire concept? I mean, talk about pouring salt on the wound of your greatest nemesis. In this interview, Daisy does herself no favors.
Well, he's just making him like make him look like idiot right now, because clearly, like, he made that on public, and on the conversation you saw it. He calls me girlfriend, right? Are you gonna take someone to see your entire family if she's not your girlfriend? Travel to your home country? That's not reasonable.
Then I ask her, well, why do you not want to be intense about monogamy, but you are rushing to have a kid?
Yeah, I understand, because I just felt like I just feel like I'm not that type of girl that I have to be with someone for years to get married, or if I like someone, I can have a kid with him for like a week.
So I do not find her...
I don't think she fully understands what she's saying.
I don't think she understands what she's saying either, because lady,
the language barrier is broken.
Yeah, it's not common for you to pop a kid out with everybody you like.
Yeah, and not in a week.
Hey, I like you. Gonna get you pregnant. And it's like,
no.
All right, see you next week. No. Hey, over there. I like you. Me, you. Let's get pregnant. Like, that's not how this works. Like, you don't just casually do that.
Why you say it like that?
Because let's get pregnant. That's how imagine how she thinking it. Hey, you over there in the jeans,
gnarly,
pregnant. Like, it's just like, what the freak going on, right?
To be trustworthy at all when it comes to her motives or how much she apparently loved Frogger. She says a whole lot of nothing here, but did provide some receipts and evidence of the depth of their relationship. The funniest thing to come out of this situation, though, is when Fresh and Fit try and now say this chick is an escort who likes to con men out of their money.
Now it makes sense why she has these phone numbers contacting her. Now it makes sense why she's on video negotiating prices for certain favors. But then she's running around and telling Abba and Preach and all these other simps, oh, I'm going to escort, and they're believing it. Oh, okay, I believe it. Hey, man.
Wait a minute. You know what I don't get? You're calling people the S word, but then you rely on escorts, you rely on paying women, you get sugar babies, you have OnlyFans, but then your audience is a group of men that are swearing up to everything that they believe that they are not S words and that's just being a high value man. But then your same audience will tell a married man who does something for his wife or says something and defends his wife, but you'll call us the S word.
For the truth will always come out.
Which were the very allegations their audience had levied against her when they first popped out on their podcast together.
She still took pictures that an escort would take. So she's still a hoe. And you gave a hoe a $30,000 bracelet, Fresh, so that's a L. You got exposed.
Yo, I saw pictures of her on an escort site where people clearly stole her photos and put her there. Bro, she's f***ing Miss China, dude.
At the end of the day, admitting that about her just means that he fell in love and was prepared to have a child with not only a woman who he just met, but a woman who it should be apparent from the very jump, like the first second you see her, what she is most likely about. The red pill god himself potentially got by the oldest trap in the book. And I can't say I did not see this coming, as he's not exactly the brains of this operation. This other guy is out here likely putting hot sauce in his condoms and shit, and you know Myron is so pissed off about the optics of this garbage. He even suggests at this point that he is going to get her deported from the country for just bringing this entire situation about.
And you best believe, I'm calling immigration on you. 100%.
Yeah, he used to work for the government.
My thing is getting somebody deported because you got her pregnant, or your homie got her pregnant, and she doesn't want to get rid of the baby, so you're gonna get her deported. That's evil. No matter how you look at this situation, if she's a gold digger or not, you still did it. So it's like, no matter how you attack this angle, you're gonna look bad.
Because I don't understand how you can be upset. I don't understand how you can be upset with somebody wanting to keep a child that you basically helped bring into the world. Like it doesn't make any sense.
And then I get it. They're trying to say she should get rid of the child because she's just trying to get money out of him. But it's like you knew what it was before.
I don't believe in getting rid of the child. Period. But in that regard, I don't think people that do that purposely like have relations with people to get money out of them and get pregnant on purpose to keep the child as like a bank account basically. I don't agree with that. You don't deserve to be a parent at that point. So if you're gonna do that, you need to seek out legal options and all that kind of stuff and give that baby a life that they deserve.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you want to sleep with all these big bad models and all these beautiful women, and you want to be Mr. I got 3,000 bodies a day and all this. Disgusting. You want to be that? Learn how, all these women you slept with, but you didn't learn how to properly pull out. Like let's call a spade, bro. Like
at the end of the day, these guys are just a couple of goofs. I think that I've finally let go of the fact that they were willing to have my channel deleted to censor my videos about them, as it has been a couple of years at this point. So congratulations to Frogger and Daisy on the potential kid. Let me know when that registry comes out. I'll be sure to send you guys a very nice bassinet.
Fresh and Fit, bro. I don't know, like people, and they got a cult following. So even with videos like these coming out, they still gonna be in there talking about like it's the woman's fault. She played them. It's just
it's both parties, bro. Like y'all should have been more responsible and had protection, and it probably wouldn't have ended up like this. But protection is 99%. It's a 50-50 when you do it. So either way,
he played himself. All right, y'all.